The Lioness Season 3 trailer opens with a heavy feeling that hits you immediately. There are no loud explosions right away, no fast music to get you excited. Instead, there is silence, broken only by short, emotional moments that feel almost too real. The tone is darker than anything we've seen before. It feels like the show is warning us something is coming, something that will change everything. And from the very first seconds, the trailer makes one thing clear. This season is going to hurt. Jo, the woman who has carried the weight of every mission, looks more exhausted than ever. You can feel it in the way she stands, the way she breathes, the way she seems to be holding back emotions that are ready to burst. She has always been strong, always in control, but now it feels like the world is finally breaking her down. The trailer shows quick flashes of her alone, surrounded by shadows, as if even her own mind has become a battlefield. And you can't help but wonder, how much longer can she survive like this? Then comes the most heartbreaking part. Cruz. The trailer doesn't give us clear answers about where she is or what happened after the events of Season 2, but the way they show her through memory, through pain, through unfinished moments makes it feel like something is terribly wrong. There's a sense of absence, like someone is missing from the story and everyone feels it. Fans have been waiting for her return, but the trailer doesn't give comfort. It gives fear, because what if Cruz didn't escape? What if she was lost? What if this season is about what happens when someone sacrifices everything and never comes back? And that's what makes this trailer so different. It's not just teasing another mission, it's teasing emotional destruction. It's hinting that the Lioness program has a cost that is finally catching up to everyone involved. These aren't just soldiers or agents anymore. They are people who are breaking inside. People who are tired of pretending that saving the world doesn't destroy them in the process. The trailer asks a question without saying it out loud. How much can you lose before there's nothing left of you? Season 3 feels like it will push every character to their limit. Not just physically, but emotionally. The choices will be harder, the betrayals will cut deeper, and the ending might be something no one is ready for, because if the trailer is already this heartbreaking, then the season itself might be. The most painful chapter of Lioness we've ever seen. The trailer begins to unfold more of its painful story, and the deeper it goes, the heavier it feels. Every scene flashes like a warning, showing that the danger in Season 3 is not only outside, but inside the characters themselves. This is not the kind of trailer that makes you feel excited. It makes you feel scared, because it looks like everyone is heading toward something they cannot stop. One of the most emotional moments comes when Jo is seen sitting alone. Her face unreadable, but her body language says everything. She looks like someone carrying grief that has no place to go. The trailer shows her in dark rooms, empty hallways, and quiet spaces where the silence feels louder than gunfire. It's like she's trapped between duty and heartbreak. And for the first time, it feels like Jo is no longer sure if the mission is worth what it's costing her. Then the trailer cuts into quick scenes of chaos, military vehicles moving at night, agents running, warning alarms, whispered orders. But even in all that action, the sadness never disappears. The music stays cold, the atmosphere stays heavy. It feels like the show wants us to understand that this season isn't about winning. It's about surviving what comes after. And then the flashes of Cruz return, but they are not comforting. They feel haunting. We see pieces of her story, like echoes, a hand reaching out, a shadow turning around, a stare full of fear. But nothing is clear. The trailer doesn't show her safe. It doesn't show her free. Instead, it shows the kind of silence that comes when someone is gone and nobody knows if they're coming back. There is a moment that feels like a memory, Jo hearing something, maybe a voice, maybe a name, and it's enough to make you wonder if she's still searching for Cruz or if she's already lost her. The bond between them has always been one of the strongest parts of Lioness, and the trailer seems to suggest that bond will be tested in the most heartbreaking way possible. Other characters also appear different. Faces we once saw full of confidence now seem worn out, shaken, almost defeated. It's as if everyone has reached the point where the lies, the missions, and the sacrifices have piled up too high. The Lioness program was always dangerous, but now it feels cursed. Like no one walks away without losing part of themselves? The trailer shows a funeral-like tone in several scenes, people standing still, looking down, holding their breath as if waiting for the worst news possible. It's the kind of feeling you get when something terrible has already happened, and the rest is just the aftermath. And that's what makes these moments so painful. The action is still there. The stakes are still high. But the trailer is telling us something deeper. This season is not just about enemies out in the field. It's about the damage left behind, the emotional wounds, the people who don't return the same, or don't return at all. Season 3 looks like it will hurt in ways Lioness has never done before. And the trailer is only the beginning. As the trailer continues, it becomes clear that Season 3 is building towards something bigger and far more dangerous than anything before. This is not just another mission dropped into Joe's hands. This feels like the entire Lioness program is starting to fall apart, and the people inside it are being pulled down with it. The trailer gives us glimpses of a new threat, but it doesn't show it directly. Instead, it shows fear in the eyes of trained agents. It shows panic in rooms where there should be control. It shows Joe being told things she doesn't want to hear. The danger this time doesn't feel simple, it feels personal. Like the enemy is closer than they ever expected. One of the biggest hints is that the Lioness program may finally be exposed. There are quick shots of meetings behind closed doors, tense conversations, files being opened, names being spoken in low voices. It feels like secrets are leaking. And when a secret program like Lioness gets dragged into the light, nobody stays safe. Not the agents, not the handlers, not even the people giving orders. Joe looks like she is being pulled in two directions, by duty and by guilt, because every mission she has led has come with a cost, and now the cost may be too high. The trailer makes it feel like she is being blamed, or at least watched, like even the people on her side are starting to question her choices, and then the new mission appears. We see glimpses of a foreign location, streets filled with tension, armed forces moving in silence, and a target that feels more powerful than anyone they faced before. This is not a small operation. This is something that could start a war. And the Lioness team is being pushed right into the fire again. But what makes it more intense is the feeling that the danger isn't only outside the mission. It's inside the agency itself. The trailer hints at betrayal. Someone might be leaking information. Someone might be turning against their own people. Joe has always trusted her instincts, but what happens when she can't tell who the enemy is anymore? There is a moment where Joe seems to hesitate, like she knows something is wrong, like she can feel the trap closing. The trailer moves fast, but the message is clear. This time, the Lioness team may not be in control. The emotional weight of Cruz's fate also hangs over everything. If she is gone, then this mission is already haunted. If she is alive, then she may be suffering somewhere beyond reach. Either way, her absence becomes part of the story, shaping every decision Joe makes. It's no longer just about completing an objective. It's about unfinished pain. Season 3 is also showing us that the characters are reaching their breaking point. These are not fearless heroes. These are people who have carried too much for too long. The trailer doesn't promise victory. It promises consequences. And by the end of these trailer moments, one thing becomes terrifyingly obvious. Season 3 is not just raising the stakes. It's setting the stage for something devastating. A mission that could destroy the Lioness program forever, and take someone we love with it. By the time the trailer reaches its final moments, it no longer feels like a teaser. It feels like a heartbreak in slow motion. Everything about it points to one painful truth. Lioness Season 3 is going to change this story forever. The last scenes are filled with silence, heavy looks, and moments that feel like endings. Joe is shown standing still, as if she already knows what is coming. Not just another dangerous mission, but something worse, something final. The kind of mission where you don't come back the same, or don't come back at all. And the biggest question still hangs in the air. What happened to Cruz? The trailer never answers it. It only gives pieces enough to keep hope alive, but also enough to make fear stronger. Fans can't stop wondering if she will return, or if her story has already ended in tragedy. This season feels like it will break more than just rules. It will break trust, it will break hearts. The Lioness program was built on sacrifice, but Season 3 looks ready to show the true cost of that sacrifice, because sometimes saving the world means losing yourself, and maybe losing the people you care about most.